Hello everyone, and welcome to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for March 3rd to 10th, 2023. I invite you to close your eyes. We'll just jump right into this. Take 3 nice deep breaths. And I invite you to envision a tree root coming down out of the base of your spine, grounding deep, deep, deep into Mother Earth, pulling your energy back into this present moment, grounding you here and now. And knowing that this true root is not only grounding you, it is providing you with a channel through which anything that no longer serves you can easily pass down into Mother Earth and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I am here now with all of your children, now and in the future, to do this reading for this week of March 3rd to 10th, 2023. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now, and to provide that in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our well-being and the well-being of anyone whose life we touch. I'd like to invite my higher self and the higher selves of all those listening now and in the future to be present and facilitate this exchange. And I'd also like to invite an overlighting angel of communication to be here so that we can cover all that we want and need to cover in this time that we have together today for our highest and greatest benefit and our best contribution to ourselves and to life. I'd like to invite the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us, creating a sacred container of light, of love, of wisdom, healing, transformation, peace, and beauty. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. Wherever you are part of this circle of light, held across time and space. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies of clarity, love, light, wisdom, healing, transformation, peace, and all the other good stuff that are in our collective heart and mind is welcome to go now. And with that, let's begin. Okay, and just because I'm thinking of it, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. It makes a big difference as, well, it's a small channel, but it's growing. And I'd love to get this out to the people who are seeking it. So if you can help with that, that would be much appreciated. All right, Creator, what is it that we most need to know this week for our highest and greatest good so that we may be most effective and alive and well and moving forward powerfully in the direction of our personal and collective good through our personal contributions and our contributions on the collective level? What's most helpful for us? Thank you. Okay. Let's get going. Okay, jokes. Here we go. And I'm just letting you guys know that I'll also be doing an equinox reading coming up in March, around the 21st. That will be going out, so just keep an eye out for that one if you're interested. Recent past, the influence is waning, but it continues into our present, into our future. It's relevant to the now, and we're starting with the Temperance card. Temperance is all about balance. It's a major arcana. It's about not overdoing anything. And we have the angel of life pouring water, the water of life, into the container of this human. The human's kind of going, whoa, that's good. That's good. I need some time to assimilate that. So this card, as I said, is in the recent past. It's important to our now and into our future. You know, it's important that we know when we've had enough. It's important for us to have our own healthy parameters around our life and around who we are and what we're doing, what we're taking in and what we're putting out. Being able to say, okay, I need a pause. I need a break. I need some time to consider this. I need to create space to reflect and integrate what has happened in my experience. And it's major arcana, so it's really important that we give ourselves time for that verification, for that opportunity to drop into ourselves and just get clear, get complete, get grounded, integrate, and then when we do that, we understand what parts are for us and what parts aren't. So it's a very, very important part of the cycle of being human, or spirit in human body. So we need to create this space for this time of balancing, of mitigation, of integration. We know the temperance word often in our culture is related to the temperance movement, which was all about moderating alcohol, moderating the intake of alcohol, and so that it wasn't abused, because there was a lot of excessive use of that. And of course, being a drug, it is toxic, it is a poison, it's hard on the body. So there's that quality of energy around mitigating and balancing those things that we're bringing into our consciousness, into our bodies, into our awareness, and not overdoing that. So if you're feeling a little bit burnt out or overwhelmed by what you're bringing into yourself, whatever that might be, this card is just reminding you to find a central, balanced place, a healthy, grounded, centered place. And it's interesting too, because of course we're kind of in the swing of the spring energy. Even if you have snow where you are, we're coming up on the spring equinox here now in March, and we're beginning to move towards that energy of the return of life, of sprouting seeds, of that energy rising in ourselves as well as in the world around us, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. And so it's very important to be more mindful of our choices so that we can support our health and our well-being by not overdoing things. There tends to be a lot of that intense overdoing that happens in the winter months, with the celebrations of Christmas and Thanksgiving and that kind of New Year's celebrations, that kind of intensity and excessiveness. But when we come up on spring, it's our opportunity to cleanse, it's our opportunity to release, it's our opportunity to renew our bodies and support our livers. The livers are the organ that are most impacted by the season of spring in the traditional Chinese medicine philosophy. So it's a great time to do some liver cleansing. All that to say, that quality of energy is in this card of temperance. This sort of, we're coming up on spring, coming up on balance, coming up on giving ourselves time to integrate, time to clear, time to clean up and make good choices for us. Present card, we have the King of Pentacles, which is the masculine aspect of the mastery of the suit of earth. So the earth element is all about that prosperity. It can be business, it's harvest, it's community, it's family, it's the wealth of the experience of being in a body, the sensory pleasures. And pleasure is very much a part of being human and in a body. We have this incredible opportunity to taste and smell and sample life and feel the wind. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing pleasure to be in a human body. So in our present right now, we have this quality of mastery, but it's the masculine aspect of the mastery. It's this very sort of intentional and deliberate and, I'm not going to say linear so much, but it's sort of this very disciplined and intentional approach to savoring life and managing life and taking care of three-dimensional reality. So, this is one of the astrological signs that's associated with the Pentacles is Taurus. And I think a lot about Taurus when these cards come up, because it has this quality of, yes, things need to be done. We got to get our heads down. We got to get work done. We got to accomplish stuff. We got to take care of the material. But then there's this lovely other side of it, which is savoring all the good that one is creating, savoring being here now. So this King of Pentacles, and possibly, it's coming up with related to taxes, because now we're in March. But it's this take care of what needs to be taken care of and be practical about it. Like it's don't waste time trying to avoid it. Just get it done. And then as a result of it being done, savor it, appreciate yourself, do something lovely and get into the other side of it. Yep, we're human. Things need to be done. Got to keep a roof over our heads, get stuff put in order, take care of our finances, and our businesses and all of that kind of stuff. And at the same time, we're here to be human. And being human is about pleasure and enjoyment and savoring life, the quality of life, being grateful and appreciative of all of it. So this is the quality in our present environment. It's sort of this intentional, disciplined, focused approach to the material that is in front of us right now. What needs to be done? What is your list? What needs to be checked off? And when are you going to get it done? And then once those things are done, or in and around doing those things, stopping to smell the roses and enjoying the process. Okay, and near future, we're going into this energy of the Four of Swords, which is, the name of the card is seclusion. And now it doesn't mean we're all going to wander off and become monks, but it does mean this, that it will serve us to take some time, not unlike this card, to just be still, to create a bit of a buffer, a bit of a space. The swords here are creating a container for this Buddha-like creature that's sitting in the middle, meditating in meditative pose, for us to be contemplative, for us to take the time to just be and witness our thoughts and not get attached to them, and allow that integration that happens. There's that word again, this idea of integration, of being with what is, of observing what is, of noticing how we feel about that, and then making peace with it, integrating it into our experience. So this energy is in our near future. It's sort of this quality of, as I said, it's not a punishment thing. It's not a terrible thing. It's more like, okay, taking a bit of a pause, going inward. That could be having a nice Epsom salt bath. That can be going for a walk in the woods. It can be sort of sitting quietly by yourself in your home. Whatever it is that works best for you, to just take that time. So in our near future, we're being called on to pull that energy of contemplation, of meditation into our lives, to just facilitate this week. It will help us to make sense of life and to move forward with more ease and grace and clarity. So it's interesting, this quality of integration. So yeah. And then foundation card, why we're having the reading this week, is the Prince of Hearts. And we have the Prince of Hearts, riding around jovially, waving his heart, sort of saying, hey, everybody, come with me. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be lovely. So this is our foundation card, sort of this, where you can, enjoy life. To connect it to this, yes, there's work to be done, but there's also pleasure to be had. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I think, wisely enjoyed, pleasure is very, very, very important to us as human beings. Being surrounded by beauty is very important to us as human beings. Enjoying the good things in life, enjoying our relationships, enjoying our connections, enjoying this beautiful world that we live in her diversity and magnificence. These things are very nourishing to us and help us to take care of what we need to take care of. It renews us to be in pleasure and enjoyment and have that satisfaction that comes with all that good. And it's inspiring because it helps us continue to take care of those things and to be in our lives and enjoying our lives and doing what we're here to do and, working hard. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, especially when we're lined up with what we love and we're doing what we love and we're able to bring that through into the world. That energy of mastery. I mean, that's what the kings and queens represent, is mastery of the element of earth, mastery of home, mastery of responsibility, mastery of our business, mastery of money. It's like taking care of all of those pieces in a good way, very deliberately. And here we have on either side sort of this integration quality, this knowing when enough is enough and knowing when we've hit our limit and giving ourselves permission to take the time to integrate and be with it and find our way with it. If we've hit saturation with something, that's okay. It's okay to turn the tap off on it and give yourself a break. And this near future, of course, as I was just saying, the benefits of meditation. It goes without saying that taking time for contemplation and integration this week is going to be really important for our well-being and our balance. And knowing when to enjoy ourselves, knowing when to connect with others, letting other people, the people we want to connect with, letting them know, saying, hey, let's get together. So, it's kind of funny. It feels just in some ways a little bit disjointed, but at the same time, there's this quality of spring, of the return of life, of this taking care of self, of renewal, and taking responsibility for ourselves, taking responsibility of our health, taking responsibility of our wealth, taking responsibility of our place in the world and enjoying it. Being here now, enjoying it. It's all good. It's really all good. All right. I'm going to move on now to the card to grow on and see what message would be most helpful for us to carry forward with us from this week. So, Creator, what is our card to grow on this week that we can dwell upon, meditate upon, consider as we navigate the coming week and all that's in it and the distinctions we've just received? What would be most helpful for us to know this week in ourselves as we move around in our lives, take care of our responsibilities, and take time to integrate? What else would be good? That craftsmanship, that lovely, lovely card of craftsmanship. So, that very much that ties to what we were just seeing with the King of Pentacles, taking care of things. What I love about this card is it's just that permission to soften and go deeply into whatever it is that you are into these days, knowing that mastery comes with diligent application of our attention and our focus and our will. We need to keep showing up. That's how we get good at something, at anything, whether that's a musical instrument or riding a bicycle. It's all related to this showing up consistently every day, here and now, little steps every day, tiny actions every day. So this is our card to grow on this week, this lovely energy of craftsmanship, of diligence, of knowing that it's so worth it, and giving ourselves permission to be here now, not to skip the process. The process is so important. Again, the being here now, the journey. It's not just the destination. The journey itself is full of pleasure and enjoyment and challenges and good. And when we give ourselves permission to be here now and take the journey, every step has its rewards. Every step has its blessing. Every step is there for our good. And so this week, as we move through this week, remembering this energy of craftsmanship, what are we building? Who are we becoming? It may not be one specific hobby or practice that you're wanting to develop. It may be the practice of becoming more of you, more authentically yourself, more truthfully yourself, having more of your broader, wiser spiritual aspect of you in here with you in your meat suit every day, in every moment. These are all really, really beautiful things to consider as we move forward this week so that we can be more than we were, because that desire to become is inherently human, and it's what pushes us forward into creating and generating and living a more fulfilling experience. So with that in mind, and again, enjoying the process, not being separate from that enjoyment of the here and now, because this is a pentacle. It's about being human, being in a body, and enjoying the process. Okay, so with that, I hope that reading was helpful to you. I invite you to close your eyes and let's wrap up this reading for this week. Nice deep breath. That beautiful human body. It's an incredible miracle. Bodies are so resilient and adaptable and adjustable, and they heal. And when we support them, boy, they take us a long, long, long way. Just having a moment of gratitude for our beautiful bodies. Grateful for the insights that are coming this week, the craftsmanship that we can apply to caring for our bodies as an integral part of who we are. Knowing that what we put into ourselves, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, at a heart level, all of that, what we put in is who we're becoming and what we're putting out into the world. So maybe taking a moment to be more mindful of that, to apply that principle of craftsmanship to the development of and care of these beautiful bodies and our beautiful minds, our beautiful hearts, our beautiful spirits, understanding that it's a series of choices made in every single moment. Taking the time to integrate, taking the time to have discernment, doing what needs to be done to take care of ourselves while enjoying the process and the journey in each and every moment. Creator, this is your daughter Titania. I want to thank you for the opportunity to do this reading once again this week for all those listening now and in the future. Thank you for each and every individual who keeps showing up here and elsewhere on this planet, dropping into this incredible human experience, this once in a lifetime, or at least this lifetime with its particularities, this one opportunity to do us, the us that we are here right now, beautifully and well and thoroughly and deeply and richly. I ask that we all be supported and loved and helped as we navigate this week, that we find more ease and joy and beauty and pleasure, and that we allow ourselves to bask in it and bring it in and nourish both not ourselves and our spirits, but collectively through our connection to the world, everyone else on this planet at this time, wherever they are, so that we can take care of each other in beautiful ways and take care of this planet. I want to thank you, Creator, for this opportunity to do this work. I want to thank all those who helped to hold the space today. And I want to thank you once again for being here this week, for taking the path, taking the journey, for being willing to be more than you were, and growing in craftsmanship and ability every day. Thank you for being here. Let's keep going, onward and upwards. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.